Hey, Dr. Paul here, and we're coming to you from Clearwater Beach. And one of the most commonly overlooked sources of easiest revenue in a chiropractor's office is the dropout sheet. And I'm amazed how many times I do practice analysis. Chiropractors come to me for consulting and marketing and things to grow their practice. And overwhelmingly, the number one factor that's the easiest to typically make the most money the fastest is stopping the dropout. And what I mean by that is most doctors do not even look at their dropout stat. They don't even keep a dropout stat. In other words, when patients drop out and the number of them that drops out. So we'll check that, and overwhelmingly we'll see, as much as 30% dropout within the second to, say, the fourth visit. That's a lot of business. I mean, you're doing a lot wrong when you're losing, a third of your business in the first 2 or 3 days. And that's very common. I see that but most doctors never know it because they don't keep the stat. And then they focus on the other end. They think they need more new patients. And it's not always new patients, but it's definitely not as many new patients as what they think because they're not dropping out. So I'd recommend that you do one thing. The first thing to do before you do any marketing is look at your dropout statistic and just tally up the last 50 patients. And, on day 1, how many dropped out? On day 2, how many dropped out? On day 3, do that to your first 3 or 4 days, something like that. And I tell you, if it's over 30%, you need to call me. That's a lot of revenue. Typically, our doctors increase their income over $100,000 within 90 days just by stopping that dropout. And you do have to know some information. I mean, you do have to know, some basics about patient education and communication. But that's the very first thing that I would recommend you do is check that out. And again, if it's over 30% in the first 2, 3, 4 days, call me when you stop that. And that's the easiest, fastest money that you will make. Call me. I'm Dr. Paul.